This is our first video in what we hope is going to become a recurring segment titled Build List. My personal hope for this series is that by the end, you might be inspired to do this build yourself or even make it better. This series is especially for a beginner, but I believe anybody could find it valuable. Be sure to stick around till the end of this segment because we're actually collaborating with Puff Daddy Reef TV and CoralGal. They're doing the exact same build, and we're gonna check in with them and see how they're progressing. By the way, this is gonna be a 4-part series, and to get way more information about all the gear we're using, just scroll down and click on the build list blog below. Everything you see is gonna be available at Marine Depot, and a huge thank you to both Innovative Marine and Marine Depot for supplying all the gear for this series. No joke, this is not a cheap build that I'm doing. It's probably out of the budget for many beginners. The total for every item you just saw at the time of publication is $1,127. Yeah, that's a lot of money. But I can save you $700. So if you're still interested in this build and you want to save $700, here's what I would do. If you swap out the light, get rid of the APS stand, and don't use any sort of automatic top-off system, the price goes from $1,127 to $427. No joke. You can save $700, and honestly, this looks just as nice. Just make sure you have a sturdy stand. Let's head over to CoralGal and see how her Encore build is going. CoralGal, what you got for us?
Thanks, my first fish tank. This is going to be a pretty epic, a little overpriced build, but we had extra equipment and we thought it'd be a fun competition between myself and Bees Reef. We are doing a build off on an Innovative Marine Encore Concept 20 gallon. First thing we're going to do is we're going to upgrade the return pumps. We're going to take out the Innovative Marine ones. We're going to put in the CJ pumps that are the 0.5s. We're also going to use different kinds of bacteria to get this cycle. He's going to use the microbacter from Brightwell, and I'm going to be using Fritz Turbo Start, which I've never used before, and also the NitroCycle from Algae Barn. We're going to be using the Neomarine Salt, which is new to me as well. For comparison, I usually use Red Sea, so I'm excited to try new salt. This is going to be the salinity checker that we're going to be using. It's made by Hannah. None of this is sponsored, by the way. We weren't paid to promote any of this. None of this is given to us. We are going to be using a little bit of overkill on the lighting. We have 2 Ecotech Radions, the XR15 Blues. It is going to be a little bit of overkill, but it should be relatively easy to adjust accordingly as we go along on this build. We're also going to be using, for now, the cobalt heaters on both sides. I will be changing mine up to a Phoenix titanium heater. I've had better luck with that brand, so I'm going to change it out later on. But to get this going and to get the cycle, we'll use that. We're also going to use the Innovative Marine media baskets that come with the tank. They also have GFO. They have your little cotton balls up here, and we also have carbon that's in here. It's super easy to use. Take this out, you can replace everything. Came with the tank. We will be changing that out to different kind of media to do filtration once we get everything going. But to get everything started, this is what we're working with for right now. Hope to keep you entertained, and we'll see you on the next film.
Thank you, CoralGal. If you want to follow CoralGal on Instagram and YouTube, just scroll down. I'll put links to her social media below. Puff Daddy Reef is also doing the same build. So Puff Daddy Reef, how's the build going?
What is up, beautiful fish lovers? You might not be expecting to see me here because normally I'm on my channel Puff Daddy Reef, but I just wanted to talk to you as we kick off this build off / friendly build competition, but not really a competition, event to see what we can do with this Innovative Marine Encore concept aquarium. Now what this is a 20-gallon aquarium with a partition. There's 10 gallons on each side and they're completely separated. So if you really wanted to, you could do freshwater on one side, saltwater on the other. Now what I'm gonna do for my concept is I am going to do a split between a saltwater aquarium and my first planted aquarium. I know absolutely nothing about planted aquariums. I'm actually really afraid of it. I feel like I only know how to do saltwater tanks because it's been years since I've had a freshwater tank. So check out my channel at Puff Daddy Reef and leave me some comments, maybe some tips on that. But this is the plan. Here, I'm probably gonna go with some dwarf puffers. Let me know if that's a bad idea with a planted tank, but I really wanna have puffer fish again. And in the reef tank, I'm gonna leave that for a surprise on my channel, so check that out. So now I'll hand it back off to that reef show. I hope you guys enjoy the show.
Thanks a lot, Puff Daddy Reef. If you want to follow him on any of his social media, including Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, I'll put the link below. That's it for Build List Episode 1. We will pick this up in 2 weeks. We'll see you then.